going to Calgary to play the Flames. And as you can see, we're tied for first place with the LA Kings. But today, we're going to do one game for today. And the current date right now in the game is October 14th. We got a long way to go. But, I guess we're going to get into it. Okay, before we go to the game, let's check out our free agents. What is the highest overall? It looks like I don't want anybody here. Might get him later. If you guys don't know, if you guys are Ranger fans watching this, Henrik Lundqvist has an identical twin brother. He is a free agent right now. Joel. I just saw him just now. And you guys just saw him too in the free agents. But we're going to get into this one today, guys. And here we go. All the skill stick controls, switch player, poke check, double tap, instigate fight, hold board play, and we got the offense. So, and we are in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. We are headed for Edmonton Oilers at Calgary Flames. We're at the Saddle Dome tonight, guys. If you guys remember, if you guys watched the last video, I beat these guys. Let's try for a repeat. And we begin. Oh, here comes Connor McDavid. Breakaway, he scores! And we're not even a minute into it yet. Connor McDavid puts the Edmonton Oilers above the Calgary Flames 1-0. And Johnson is in tonight as tonight's starting goalie for the Calgary Flames. And tonight's goalie for the Edmonton Oilers is none other than, who is that?
And by number 68, Jaromir Jagr. Time of the goal, 55 seconds.
I'd like to, whoa. I was about to say I would like to find out, but that turnover was insane. Who is that? I can't even find out the man's name. Okay, did not mean that. But, okay. And still not sure what's Who was that? Looks like Talbot. Oh, I know who's starting. The former Calgary goalie, Brian Elliott, starts for Edmonton. I'm sorry, guys. I just gotta admit it right here. I made a lot of edits to this team. Like, I have Rick Nash, Johnny Oduya. I have pretty much everybody who's good in the NHL. Or somewhat I know all these players. That's why I have them. That's why I picked them up. Most of them are old Rangers players, or currently Rangers players. But a lot of them are just, like, they're good and popular, and you guys might know some of them. Like, if you're a Dallas Stars fan, you know Johnny Oduya. If you're a Minnesota fan, you know Eric Staal. If you're a San Jose fan, you know Patrick Marleau. Derek Brassard. If you're a diehard Rangers fan, you will know what year he got drafted. That, or you'll know that he's on the Rangers, or was on the Rangers. He currently plays. If you're a Boston fan, currently plays for Boston. Jamie Benn, another Dallas Star. Who else? Keith Yandel, Patrick Marleau. I already went through all these guys. Tom Moore, I went through them. Who's that? Who's the other one? I'm trying to get the other one. Where'd he go? There it is. Mark Straight, if you're a Flyer fan. There's one right there. A Flyer. He scores! And Edmonton leads 2-1. Dominic Moore's first goal this season. Jimmy Vesey. Kunitz. Sebastian Aho, if you're a Hurricane fan. That's where he's from. If you're a fan of the Pittsburgh Penguins, Kunitz is your guy. Also, Jimmy Vesey, Rangers rookie. Left winger. A lot of people know that.
Did you know that a couple of players
Matt Zuccarello, Ranger. Who else? Mark Stahl, Ranger. Who else? Okay, I'm gonna put it in. Kunitz on the breakaway. He comes in, untouched until he just about reaches the goal. Here he comes again. Shot, save. Almost grabbed up there again by Jimmy Vesey. But I think you get it, because I had a lot of players from different teams. You guys understand. And I realize that. Connor McDavid. And Jaromir Jagr comes out, and they're gonna probably call an interference on him, because he just about jumps out as Sebastian Aho leaves, and cross-checking they're gonna call on him. But now we have Dominic Moore and Chris Kunitz to kill the penalty power play. And that's a lost puck. Johnson grabs that one. He passes it up. And he is lucky that Oilers didn't grab it. Off the post! Mark Stahl up to Dominic Moore. His shot is held onto for Kunitz. Kunitz misses the pass, but still regains it. Keith Yandel goes for it. And that's up to Moore. Up to Kunitz. Kunitz goes untouched in. I wouldn't really call it shooting, but fumbles the puck almost into the net. And Johnny Gaudreau leads Monahan with a pass up through neutral zone. Dominic Moore regains that one after a loss. And Jimmy Vesey tries to pass it to Jamie Benn. I think that's him. Jamie or Jordy. I'll find out in a second. But Elliott with a great save. Zuccarello picks that one up. And they'll shoot it in, and it looks like an icing comes. And Jagr is out of the box. Whoops, sorry about that. Had a little bit of mic trouble. And then we got 4:06 left. Here comes Zuccarello. 2-on-2. Passes through to Jagr. Save. Giordano almost stripped in the back of the net. But now we are just hitting the 3-minute mark left in the first period. And it looks like Zuccarello and Yager are together into the zone. And he loses that one. But puck regained. Zuccarello shot. Save. They will freeze that puck up with 2:17 left in the first period. Peter Mrazek. His first game since he's been traded. And I think they sent away Jake Allen and Cam Talbot for him, if I am correct. Yager picks that one up. Yager, his shot, save. McDavid strips him there. Yager, shot, blocked. Yager's shot got blocked. Pouliot, I think he was a former Oiler that I traded. If I had to be truthful right now, I think so. Here comes Yager. Yager's in. 3-on-2. Derek Brassard shot save. And Rick Nash goes in there with them. Now Rick Nash, Derek Brassard, and Eric Stahl are on the ice now. Line change. And here comes Nash. 2 seconds left. His shot save. And that's the end of the first period. And 11 total shots on goal. 1 hit for Edmonton. Time on attack, about 3 minutes for Edmonton. 1 minute and 45 seconds for Calgary. Passing, 80% goes to Calgary and 64% goes to Edmonton. Penalty minutes, 2 minutes for Edmonton. 1 power play for Calgary, but no goal. Power play minutes, 2 for Calgary. Face-offs 1, 5 for Calgary, 4 for Edmonton. Breakaways, none. Shorthanding goals, none for both sides. But it is 2-1 Edmonton as we jump in to the second period. McDavid, Yager, and Zuccarello, Mark Stahl, and Chara are defensive 1. And McDavid will go in onside through the neutral zone. McDavid passes to Yager, save! And it looks like some beef. Oh no, Zach Chara and Steve Monahan! Here it comes! Zach Chara knocked down. No clue what happened there. But a lot of energy regained. So we will see. Chara drops the gloves, and we will see. I don't know what that was, but it does look evil. Johnson, Calgary goalie with 10 saves. 10 saves. And I think 8 saves for Elliott. Zuccarello. Shot. Score! What a slap shot right through the hole. And Edmonton takes the lead even more by 2. 3-1. And you see amazing strategy as he comes in, fakes him out like he's going over to the left side of the ice, and just takes that slap shot, shoot, score. What a terrific play by Matt Zuccarello. He deserved that goal, and even if he missed, I would feel bad. But the assistants are McDavid and Brian Elliott. And it looks like icing is called here. Face-offs 1, 7 for Edmonton, 5 for Calgary. There haven't really been that many face-offs. Keith Yandel drops that one. He's stripped. Once again, Yager comes through, and his shot save. His shot, Connor McDavid save. Almost on an open net. 3-1. 2 minutes. 16 minutes, 28 seconds left in the second period. And he broke his stick. Rick Nash goes to get his new stick, and it looks like, yes, he will join back his squad. And he is stripped there. Here comes Nash. Here comes Stahl. And the first one to get to it is a Calgary player. Mark Straight and Derek Brassard lead as defensemen there, as Calgary takes it through the neutral zone into their zone. His shot by Derek Brassard, save! Derek Brassard intercepts the pass, and his shot, save! And he's stripped by Nash. His shot, Grabner scores! 4-1, Edmonton leads over Calgary. Michael Grabner with his first goal this season. Patrick Merleau, Dominic Moore, and Michael Grabner join the ice now, with Johnny Oduya and Keith Yandel. Dominic Moore's dropped to the floor. Okay, that rhymed, but that was corny. Alright, anyway, his shot, save, score on the rebound for Grabner. That's 2! And the Calgary fans do not like this. Yeah, you see, once Edmonton starts taking the lead, then nobody comes back. It's a true statement. Edmonton is known for taking the lead and not bringing not letting their teams who they play against come back. And that's just one thing with them. That is the real truth. And Dominic Moore shoots, save! After a weak shot by Patrick Merleau, and they'll send it in through the zone, Johnny Oduya picks up that one. Chris Kunitz does not pick that up. Chris Kunitz comes through the neutral zone, and nothing happens. Zach Chara, he does a crouch block, and look at that save by Johnny I have a feeling that was Chara. I'm sorry. Johnny Oduya was out on the ice too, so we really can't blame anybody. But Chris Kunitz, a pass from Jimmy Vesey, shot wide. Yager comes in, and Zuccarello comes in too. Mark Stahl will take over, and Chara will stay on the ice. Yager, it fumbles through a bunch of Calgary players, but they still pick it up. And he gets dropped. As no call for a penalty, and it looks like Yager comes in through the neutral. Save! Nobody had any idea where the puck was, but it ended up right near the goal line. Derek Brassard brings it through neutral zone. I think Eric Stahl attempts for the steal, but nothing happens. Nash tries for the crouch block. Derek Brassard picks that up. He misses the pass, and Weidman will pick it up from the pass from Johnson. Mark Straight with an attempted crouch block save to help out his goalie. But nothing happens. And stripped, and then it changes. Mark Straight drops down for an attempted drop. And shot. Save! Save! Wow! And he shoots, he scores! I think he puts it in the 5-hole right underneath Brian Elliott. We will see on the replay. Lance Booma scores that with a wraparound goal. And I think we should see it. I think that might be the better view. That might be under the 5-hole. If we can get the RoboCam behind. But we do not. It looks like a 5-hole, right through the 5-hole to me. But I wouldn't really call it. It might have been past his left pad. And Jamie Benn gets the immediate rebound. Sends it to Grabner. Grabner's shot. Save. And it looks like Grabner might try for that hat trick here. He's stripped. Dominic Moore passes it over to Mark Stahl. Back to Moore. And I think they're looking to help Grabner get his hat trick. Well, doesn't matter. He had 2 goals tonight, and that probably helped them secure the win. And line change. Sebastian Aho comes in for Grabner. First game against the Calgary Flames since being traded. 2 goals tonight with Edmonton. And he is making a good debut for Edmonton, making him look good for the coach. And that might bring him a spot to stay on this team. That is a positive fact, I will tell you that. But we do not know, because they're still making moves. And Edmonton does look like a real champion team. Johnny Oduya turns that one over. Sebastian Aho strips him! He comes in! Breakaway chance! Save! And they'll end! What a hype! What a hype moment to end that second period. Almost a goal by Sebastian Aho? I would say yes. But here is your second intermission report. 5 goals for Edmonton, leading Calgary with 2, down by 3. Same amount of shots, 21 on each side, but 19 saves for Brian Elliott. 16 saves for Johnson. 4 hits for Calgary and 2 on Edmonton's side. Time on attack, 5 minutes for Edmonton, 4 for Calgary. Pass percentage went down a bit for Calgary. I think it went up a little bit for Edmonton. Penalty minutes, 7 and for Edmonton, and 5 for Calgary. 1 power play, an equal amount of face-offs, 1 on each side, 9 on each side. Power play minutes, 2 for Calgary. Shorthanded goals, 0 on each side. No breakaways yet. And we hop into the third period. Calgary's flame is a little kind of burning out right now. As time winds down, this may be the end. Calgary flame has been put out since 2 nights ago. The last game did not go pretty for them. They lost that game to Edmonton, and it looks like how this game is going right now, same might happen again. His shot, save, and McDavid, Chara, Stahl, Zuccarello, Yager all take the ice. Mark Stahl takes it. Here comes the first 2 minutes of a power play for Edmonton. Dominic Moore, Rick Nash, and Zuccarello take the floor with the power play forwards. And no icing call. But I think Mark Straight will take it up the wing. And it looks like Edmonton will pull their goalie for an extra skater. And that would help him with a two-man advantage here. Put on more points than before. And look who's out here. McDavid has come out. Keith Yandel almost loses the puck and turns it over to Calgary. But nothing. And that shot, save. His shot, save. Brassard, an attempted shot. Chara, attempted shot, save. That may be an icing. No icing there. As we continue, Calgary still does not score at all on the empty net. And they send it up to Giordano. That pass is intercepted by Dominic Moore. He comes. His shot. Mark Straight got intercepted. And Keith Yandel, what a block. Getting it out of the zone. Eric Stahl. His pass. Zuccarello scores. 6-2. In the third period with 13 minutes, 50 seconds left to go. Matt Zuccarello's 2 goals tonight. 1 goal away from the hat trick too. Nash and Brassard come out onto the ice, and Eric Stahl will join them. As Mark Stahl and Jordy Ben will join. And they have 1 extra player, Chara, and here he comes into the zone. Save. His shot off the post. Wow. Eric Stahl comes through. Weidman. Attempted strip on him. They score! 6-3. And an extra skater does not help. Pouliot, a former Edmonton Oiler, begins his attempt for a hat trick. His shot, save!
Time of the goal, 8 minutes, 32 seconds.
Johnny Gaudreau over to Steve, if I want to say it's, I think it's Monahan. But he saved anyway. And there's another save! Comes all the way. Sebastian Aho chasing on his tail. Frolic almost nailed. He scores! Calgary 6-4. Frolic on that one, I'm pretty sure. And this is Calgary hockey. Sean Monahan, 2nd goal this season. He had a goal 2 nights ago on Edmonton. Grabner comes into the zone, attempted hat trick, and nothing happens. Oops. And Calgary scores again. I think there was a deflection on that one. Sean Monahan, 2nd goal tonight, 3rd score this season. So if we had to put the game from 2 nights ago and this game together, it'd be a hat trick for Sean Monahan. And Mark Straight up to Dominic Moore, over to Merlot. And who are they waiting for? There's Grabner over there, but nothing happens. I keep saying that too much. Mark Straight along the boards. Comes through the neutral zone. His shot! Grabner! Save! Sean Monahan is 1 goal away from the hat trick. They're going to bring Grabner, Dominic Moore, and Merlot back onto the ice. And Merlot in with them. Save by Brian Elliott. Smid. Save. Merlot over to Yager. Missed by Yager. And he does not pick that one up. Mark Straight up to an attempt for Zuccarello. And they're going to bring Grabner back onto the ice. It looks like they're attempting for a hat trick. And speaking of the devil, here comes Grabner. Shot. Save. Grabner. Shot again. Save. Grabner misses the pass. Grabner again. Save. Back to Grabner again. His spin move. Shot. Off a player. And they are lucky enough to clear it out of their zone because Grabner had an attempt to get a hat trick. Grabner again! Shot! Save! And it looks like they may... Oh. And I think they're going to switch lines now. Save. Zuccarello. Elliott. Deflection save. Zuccarello, his shot, save. Moore does not get a chance to shoot. Moore again, save. An attempted help with Zuccarello. Johnny Oduya with a deflection save. Keith Yandel up to Yager. Here comes Yager. Yager, he shoots, he scores. They bring Grabner back. One last minute attempt to score. And they're pulling the goalie. This is the perfect opportunity. Jamie Benn. Here comes Grabner. Grabner loses the puck. His shot. He scores. Hat trick for Michael Grabner. Headphone users. Warning. But Grabner gets the hat trick there. 32 seconds left in the third period. They're gonna bring Nash Brassard back on. Here comes Yager. McDavid with Zuccarello. Zuccarello, he scores on a deflector goal for Yager. 9-5, Edmonton takes Calgary over. And looks like it's going to do it tonight for Edmonton. Good night, Edmonton. They have put another W on the board for them. And they have a really good season start off. Johnson, one more attempted shot for Yager. Tries for a hat trick. That is insane. Michael Grabner has been on fire tonight. His shot. He has put so many shots on goal. It is insane. And Grabner's hat trick right there. And Yager, Zuccarello, McDavid stay out on the ice. And McDavid attempts for another goal, but Edmonton will shut Calgary's flame out as Edmonton takes the win 5-9. I am your host, Alex Evans Thiessen. 2 goals for Zuccarello, 3 for Michael Grabner, the hat trick, and 2 for Yager with an assist and a hit, and 2 assists for Zuccarello. I am your host, Alex Evans Thiessen, and that is going to do it tonight for Edmonton hockey. We will see you in the next game. And it looks like our next game should be at home versus the Buffalo Sabres on the 16th. And Buffalo has taken 1 loss already. So we'll see. How will Edmonton do that night? I will see you guys next time to Edmonton. I would take Clef. Oh my god. Who are you guys trying to get though? Yeah, I'll take it. Nah. But I will see you guys next time on the Oilers franchise. Have a great day. Smash that like button down below. If we can get to 100 likes, that would be terrific. Subscribe for more NHL madness. And I will see you guys in the next video.